Hey Bandidos, Tux here. So the other day, a few Bandidos and I decided to take on a pretty big challenge. So we completed all the invaded missions with all 5 directives with the Hollywood Global event activated. So I'm a sniper here, which is interesting, but I got 6 skill tiers and most of my gear is rolled to skill damage on top of that. And the secret sauce in headshot builds is actually in the mechanics. And I've come to realize that there's so many players that don't realize that because they're either new or because of the lack of time spent with this build class, which has only recently surfaced as a popularized way to play the Division 2, thanks to some of the stuff that we received back in Season 11, which was not that long ago. So I'm going to be sharing this build with you, but my bigger objective is just to feed you some insight on the mechanics of it, which is why you can come up with some really creative builds that still have the ability to chain kill. Let's do it. So the gameplay footage is going to be playing in the background. It's a quite unique build, and I'm going to explain why I'm running it on pretty much the most difficult content you can take on in the Division 2. If you're new to the game or you haven't reached endgame yet, then let me explain. So every Tuesday, the map resets, and along with it, it becomes invaded. And so certain missions will be taken over by the Black Tusk. And so those missions are elevated in difficulty. For one, the Tusk is a formidable foe, and the quantity of enemies is increased. And then the mission itself has a little bit of a different format than what you would be accustomed to when playing those missions not invaded. To make things even more difficult, you have the option to turn on directives. So you got cool skills, fog of war, no regen, pistolero, and special ammo. And in the global event, Hollywood is active for 2 weeks. And right now, this event, Hollywood, isn't the most popular, and let me explain why. For one, NPCs, the AI, and the Division 2 are very difficult compared to a lot of other games. And one of the reasons why is because they have extremely large health pool. They're very spongy. And what Hollywood does is makes the enemy practically fully immune to your damage. They have these digital shields, so you shoot them and basically nothing happens. So in order to kill the enemy or apply damage to them, you have to disable those shields. The only way you can do it is through EMPs, signature weapons, or explosions. And this becomes very difficult, especially because we have these directives on. So the enemies, they're already really tanky because we're playing this on heroic and in a 4-man group, so they're completely scaled up in both aggressiveness and health pools. On top of that, they have their immunity shield, and we don't have full uptime on our skills to disable their shields. So we have to play smartly. So that's what's going on here. And that's also why Hollywood isn't super popular, because the enemy is extremely buffed and you have major disadvantages. Now that's all gonna change next season. They're revamping all of these global events. So hopefully Hollywood becomes more popular. It is fun depending on the build, but yeah, but the community sentiment overall is, hey, these guys don't need to be buffed anymore. Take it easy, devs. So that's the challenge we decided to take on. So it just comes down to really good team synergy and also a nice synergistic team setup. I'm gonna cut here real quick to show you the build and what I'm running.
Entering dog zone.
Anyways, that being said, this is the build I decided to run. And like I said, it's because I'm a sniper here, which is interesting, but I got 6 skill tiers and most of my gear is rolled to skill damage on top of that. Okay, so first off, I'm running sharpshooter. That gives you access to the TAC 50, one of the most effective specialization weapons in the game, I gotta say. And that's because it does what the weapon is intended to do. It can one-shot, chain kill anything in its path, except for named enemies. They are a little bit more resistant to this weapon. So avoid using the TAC 50 unless you have Headhunter stack. All right, for my primary weapon, I'm using the White Death with the digital scope, and then I got stability, whatever. Damage to targets out of cover. This gives us good headshot damage, and I have the talent Determined, so I can play quickly and not slow down to have to acquire every target in the head. The Nemesis is my backup. I use it on Chungas or key named bosses. Okay, so Tip of Spear is my main gear set here. Originally, Tip of Spear was something I avoided, but eventually I really came to enjoy this gear set. This gear set, in my opinion, is really good if you have one of those builds that's so powerful that you don't need anything else and you're looking for something specific. And in this case, signature weapon ammunition. And so this this build is so strong. That's the only thing that I found that I needed, and it happens to align with the special event. This is giving us more signature weapon damage, more weapon damage, and then the talent's called Aggressive Recon. So they recently changed this, and it kind of sucks, but it still works for snipers quite well. So getting a signature weapon kill gives 15% more signature weapon damage for only 10 seconds. And I gotta say, it's really hard to do anything with 10 seconds, but you can possibly get another headshot kill and then switch to your primary, and the rest is just kind of crap. But you automatically regenerate signature weapon ammo every 60 seconds, and that's the main reason why I'm running it. So one, I'm getting a stronger signature weapon, and I'll tell you why that's important. And two, I get signature weapon ammo every 60 seconds. And on top of that, because I'm running sharpshooter, every headshot kill is helping us earn more signature weapon damage faster. In addition to that, the Hollywood Global event, you don't get any buffs to your character. But one thing that you do get that the event does provide is more special ordnance, and in this case, TAC 50 ammunition. Now it's RNG based, but for the most part, it's like every 3 kills. I hacked this. It's normally coming with a red core, but I turned it into a skill build. Yeah, that's nuts. So we're running 6 skill tiers on a tip of spear build, and we're chain killing with a full group. And yes, it even works in legendary. Skill tier, skill damage, and headshot damage. That's basically the formula here, and so that's what everything's gonna have. So skill tier, headshot damage on this one. That's just because I don't have one with skill damage, otherwise I would put that there. And then the knees have skill damage with the skill tier, and lastly, the holster is skill damage with the skill tier. All right, for the chest piece, I'm just running chain killer. You can also go Providence. You may even want to go Wyvern if you wanted to. That's giving us 5% weapon damage. We got weapon handling, headshot damage, and more headshot damage. I'd probably put some skill damage there if I could. So key to this build is Headhunter. This is what's giving you that extremely powerful capability to one-shot chain kill. So it's basically taking your headshot kill and it's raising that damage by 1,250%. I mean, that's just huge. All you need to have is 150% headshot damage on your whatever weapon you plan on chain killing with. And with the White Death, you can see we have 267%. So really easy to do that. And the White Death is a very strong weapon. And even though I'm not running any red cores except for what's on the backpack, I still have 791,000 base total damage. That's crazy. I do have a little bit of expertise there. Okay, and then for the backpack, I'm running the Memento in group. Can you believe it? The Memento is amazing in group. It comes down to the player though, right? And so you'll see in the gameplay footage, I show you how many kills I get in this thing. And for the most part, we are leading in kills in every mission. And so on 2 of them, we tie. And then the other 2, we take over 100 kills on the longer missions. So like around 120 kills. That's with the Memento. So we got weapon damage, armor core, skill tier, and then headshot damage. And we're playing mostly into the long-term buffs here, but the short-term buffs are pretty handy. I tend to move a lot with my sniper, so I don't have a problem picking up those trophies. You'll see in the gameplay me snagging trophies left and right. And plus, we're playing very aggressive and very fast as a team. And so you'll see us as a team, we're constantly pushing up. So there was no communication either. So we're all doing this just based on our team momentum. So the reason why I'm running this backpack is really for the skill efficiency and the armor regen. So the armor regen is the added survivability to the build. And so that's going to help me recover. Of course, we get a little bit of bonus armor from time to time. We get that weapon damage they can't take away from us. So that's pretty cool. And then otherwise, it's all about that skill efficiency, which is giving you skill haste, skill duration, status effects, skill damage, all the good stuff. And for the most part, I'm using these skills in a lot of the gameplay footage. But what's really cool about this build is that you're really effective with your primary weapon. You're one-shot chain killing. So you can do whatever you feel like with your skills. Notice I'm running the jammer here, and that's because that's going to take down the enemy shields and allow me to take out a big squad of enemies really quickly because I'm disabling all their shields at once. And then I have the seeker mines just because I don't want the other skill to be tedious. So I'm just tossing this bad boy out. Anyways, that's the build. You can change the skills to whatever you need them to be whenever you want to. And if you're playing solo, this build becomes even more of a beast. Let's circle back to what I want to discuss, and that's sniper builds. I've come to realize that sniper builds in the Division 2 are really one of the best kept secrets in the game. Now, it's not a true secret, but I just feel like the broad community hasn't realized how strong this weapon class is. Now, sniping isn't the easiest thing to do in Division 2, so that's why it's not the most popular. But when I run it, I almost always, I'm talking almost always, like 9 out of 10 times, come out with the highest damage and kills. Legendary, group, heroic, it doesn't really matter the content. But one of the comments that's really popular is like, hey, builds like this will do great solo, but in group, they won't do crap for damage. That's not true at all. I mean, and here's a perfect examples, right? And these guys aren't chumps. So, and that comment comes up on lots of other different things too, like the memento, right? So this is something that people say about the memento in itself as well, about hybrid builds, about many different builds. But I just gotta say, just real quick, and then we'll move on back to the sniper thing, is that it's not really the build, it comes down to the player. Some are easier, some are harder, but it always comes back down to, do you have the skill to run that build? And since basically season 11, the skill gap has shrunk on sniper builds. So I've been running sniper builds way before season 11. Actually, it's my favorite class in every game I play, Call of Duty, X-Defiant, and even in Battlefield, by the way. And when I came over to the Division 2, that's the first class I opened up with snipers. And it wasn't very fun in the game, and so I quickly moved over to assault rifles and whatever. But over time, as I matured in the Division 2, I came full circle back to snipers. And the more time I spent with them, the more I realized that they're the ultimate in-game builds. Now, I'm not just talking about snipers, I should clarify. I mean headshot builds. So you can say this about shotgun builds, you can say this about rifle builds, pistol builds, and marksman rifle builds. As you can see, I'm number 39 in the world. Now I'm on the Xbox platform, so this is with a controller. And the first 11 slots are owned by a booster. So if you take those out, I'm basically 20 in the world. I'm not bragging. What I'm trying to share is that I've spent a lot of time, so I have experience with headshot builds. The point is that these builds are extremely strong, and they actually get stronger in legendary. And so, of course, for the most part, legendary content is more difficult. So a lot of builds challenged more in legendary content. So if your time to kill is X in heroic, then it's going to be X.X in legendary because they have much more armor. And the scaling matters with headshot builds, but the question is, are you one-shot chain killing or are you not? That's all that really matters. And then of course there's other elements like survivability and stuff like that. But just from a damage perspective, you're either doing it or you're not. So let's just take solo heroic, for example. When you're playing that and you go take on a control point, what are you facing? Basically pure elites. Pure elites. Like 99% of those guys are gold, right? Which are going to be the most tough guys to one-shot chain kill, but most of these builds do it, including the one that I'm running. Now, when you go into legendary, although their health pool increases, the most difficult enemy to chain kill, which would be the elite, is far and few in between. So if you just pay attention to who you're fighting in these engagements, you'll find that there's very few elites running around at every checkpoint. Now, every now and again, you'll come across a checkpoint that is just chungas, but chungas aren't that big of a problem for a sniper, especially if you have the nemesis as a backup. But also, if you're running in a group, there's certain targets that you can leave to your allies to take on while you clear all the ads out of the room. When it comes to builds like these, the reason why they work is really headhunter. So we're talking about the chest piece talent. It's extremely powerful, and that makes any weapon that has a high enough base damage to one-shot chain kill an absolute amazing endgame build. And let me just throw some examples out there. Basically, 9 out of 10 of the snipers, even the SVDs, can chain kill with headhunter. You got the D50, you got the exotic Regulus, you got the exotic Liberty. Those all can chain kill. Even the police Magnum in many cases. As far as exotics go, you also have the Nemesis and the Mantis, of course. And then for rifles, you got the 1886 that can do it really easy. And then sometimes the M1A Classic can do it, depending on your setup. And then a few of those heavy hitting shotguns like the KSG and the M870 can also chain kill. And it's headhunters. It's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And if you play into the mechanics of how headhunter works, then you can make extremely strong builds without running lots of weapon damage.
Entering dog zone.
And so this is the sort of hidden secret of sniper builds. It's really in the mechanics. It's not the build itself, because I think it's really common and popularized to see headhunter on just about every sniper build. True. But it's the mechanic that people miss. So you might put on this same build and go, oh, you know, it sucks. It doesn't chain kill. I'm not leading in kills. But it's probably because you're missing out on the mechanic. What I'm talking about here is the cap. The cap is 1,250% of your last killing blows damage. So after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds, which is a long time in this game, by the way, deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. And the cap of that is 1,250%. And so the traditional way, maybe the way that you're playing with these builds, is to get multiple kills in order to reach the cap, which is fine. So you're playing into the mechanics of this thing, but it's sort of the slower way to do it. But sometimes it doesn't matter. You're either chain killing or you're not. So if you're chain killing, but you haven't reached your cap, then who cares? But there's also a way that you can get straight to the cap, the 1,250% of your last killing blow. So peak damage for your build with a single kill. And it's really easy to do that. You can do it with your TAC 50. Most of the time, it's a single kill from your TAC 50 or your Nemesis. And so let's just focus on the TAC 50 for this build's sake, which is why I'm running it. And it also aligns with the Hollywood event because it happens to be a specialization weapon that disables the Hollywood shields. So I use my TAC 50. I get that first kill. It not only activates Headhunter, but it also peaks it out to its 1,250%. Then I switch back to my White Death and just take over from there. Just as a little detail, because I'm running Determined, I need to get a headshot with the White Death first, and then I can land shots anywhere on the body thereafter. You'll see in some cases that it takes 2 shots with the TAC 50 in order to get that first headshot kill, so 2 bullets. That's because of how Tip of Spear works now. So in order to get peak damage out of your signature weapon, you need to get a kill first. Before, it used to be just land a shot. So anyways, there's that. You can bypass that a little bit by running some more headshot damage or red cores, depending on the enemy that you're aiming for, but it's not really worth it. It's fine. It depends on what you're trying to do, but once we're activated, we're golden and we're taking everybody out with a single shot. So anyways, because of this mechanic, you can get really creative. You can run 6 skill tiers on a sniper build with explosives, with turrets, whatever. I even ran one with the Zero gear set. That's not even a headshot gear set, and we're chain killing with that using a rifle, not even a sniper. That's called the Circle of Death build. Oh my gosh, I recommend that one. You can do this with Hunter's Fury, and that build dominates, might even be the best XP farm in the game. That's right, the best XP farm is not an activity, it's a build. So just some thoughts I wanted to share with you guys, just to make sure that you're aware that the headshot builds are really strong in this game, and it goes beyond the sniper class, but it just so happens that the sniper class has an extreme high amount of headshot damage that comes with the weapon, as well as usually a very high base weapon damage, which is why it's the easiest class to use to chain kill with the chest piece. But the secret sauce is in the chest piece, which is why you're able to run something like the Memento and still chain kill even if you don't have any trophies in a group in Legendary, which I do all the time, and you guys have seen those builds. So hopefully this is helpful, something to think about. Maybe it pique your interest in getting into some more headshot builds. And remember, if you're new to the game or you are struggling with your headshots, Determined is a nice way to circumvent some of that ridiculous AI behavior.
Protected hostile restored.
Dick. I got 2 sacrums yesterday. It's funny.
Down from the roof.
Got it. Fucking blind? God damn it.
Hostile restored protection.
Shield!
25% complete. Detected heavy ammunition.
Oh, really? You saw me? Fucking dick. Perfectly placed tree branch.
Hostile protection removed.
Stop this!
75% complete.
I need new plates in this vest!
You know what I hate about this one is that you come all the way up here and then you gotta go all the way back down.
Protected hostile restored. Detected heavy ammunition.
Get all those fire kills there. Good job, guys.
Those supplies.
Detected. Heavy munitions. Serious trauma detected. An agent needs assistance. Hostile protection restored. Hostile protection now removed.
Stop fucking around and take them out. Can't let those pussies in Delta get the promotion.
Something's off. I don't like this.
System curtailed. System reactivated. Heavy ammunition detected.
God damn it.
Agent down. Restored.
They're trying to get
An agent needs assistance. System disrupted.
Damn it, how the hell did they get that
Fuck.
set up? Be careful, Agent.
Serious trauma detected.
Fuck, what do you gotta do here? Not stand still? Fucking sucks.
Detected. Heavy ammunition. Immediate
Come on,
medical
dude.
Assistance needed. Hostile
There was no
protection
warning to that. I
restored.
mean, I saw the red circle and then it was boom.
Heavy ammunition.
God damn. I mean, those explosions are unfair. As soon as I see that red circle, I'm down. I take that hit. See that? There's not even any room to fucking leap. Fuck. I mean, that's bullshit. You seen that, right? I mean, there's just no warning on that. I can't go out there. There's no warning on that. It's just bullshit. So now I can't use my skills because it'll disable that. So I gotta remember not to use my skills. That's bullshit though, I'm sorry, that's just bullshit. They can't have explosions like that, there's just no warning. Pfft, come on. And there, as soon as that red circle shows up, you're hit. I mean, that's lame. How are you supposed to fight? You gotta stay in the room, and that's exactly what you don't want the game to force you to do. You know? Oh shit, I just did it. God damn it. I just used my skill. I just said don't use a skill. And I used it. You guys are gonna have to have pulses out there, man, because I lost my skills.
Harder, not harder, and use the existing infrastructure. Hopefully you can bypass their security systems from there.
Detected. Heavy munitions. Protected hostile restored. Removed hostile protection.
There's a chopper. Head to the chopper. You okay, but I got a pulse on that chopper. I got it. Ooh, that almost hurt.
Heavy ammunition detected. System malfunctioning. System back online. An agent needs assistance. System curtailed. Immediate medical assistance needed. System activated. System malfunctioning.
Ah!
System restored.
Back down.
I mean, they crashed off of nothing.
Trying to flank them. Get back before they get us.
Oh, really?
Hostile protection removed. Vital signs
Ah.
critical.
Am I in the wrong spot here?
Heavy ammunition detected.
Probably.
Agent down.
Hostile civilian targeted. He's done.
I'll show you our link. If you can't do that, I'll do it in a second. Yeah, that's the best way to get connected. Some of the commanders might be in chat, either here or on YouTube. But yeah, we got 6 on
Hostile restored.
PlayStation, and I don't remember how many on YouTube. I mean, on Xbox, and then we got PC as well. So we're on all platforms. Yeah, we'd love to have you. And sometimes we get filled up a little bit. That's why we have so many damn clans. Really? Don't be running at me like that, bro.
I'll destroy it.
Nice delay there.
Hostile restored protection.
Oh shit.
Agent down.
God damn it. Come on.
Going in. Understood.
Shit.
Detected. Heavy ammunition. An agent needs assistance. Agent down.
Hostile healing up.
Detected. Heavy
143 kills. Fuck.
detected. Heavy ammunition.
Error! On the way!
Oh, I'm stuck on the wall, apparently. Come here, dude.
Protected hostile restored.
Get a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
I see a drone!
Detected. Heavy munitions.
Incoming.
Hostile restored protection.
Really? That wasn't even aiming at me. They're way too deep here, man.
Agent down.
We're gonna have to push. There's no way we're gonna play them this deep. Because they're immune. Ooh, I didn't see you.
Serious trauma detected.
Damn, she's annoying. Oh,
Immediate medical
got
assistance
sniped.
needed.
Man down, man down.
Agent out of action.
Sniper, snipe the sniper.
Protected
Thank you, bro.
hostile restored.
Fuck you.
Removed hostile protection.
Ah, your special ammo sucks.
Wyvern, the helo's out of commission.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
Protected hostile restored.
Coming upstairs.
Agent down. Detected. Heavy ammunition.
I'll get to you. Hostile civilian targeted.
Oh, you went immune right before I fucking did that. Oh, I'm jammed.
Down here. I got the one.
System restored.
Where'd he go? Did he just jump out the window? Suicidal Tusk!
On board now. Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Oh, I missed a lot of them.
Protect that cylinder.
Oh, I missed that one too.
Removed. Detected. Heavy ammunition. Protected hostile restored. System back online.
Gone.
Requesting support fire. We've got hostiles on the bridge.
Request denied. We can't risk those antivirals.
Copy that.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attack run on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. They'll tear you to pieces.
Hostile restored. Protection.
Oh, sniper dog! Tucks down! Tucks down! There's a sniper out there too. It's the ballroom blitz.
Hostile restored. Protection.
She rolled right into that one.
Agent down.
Ah,
Heavy ammunition detected. An agent needs assistance.
Enemies on the flank.
Protected hostile restored.
oh, fuck! Come on, man.
Heavy ammunition detected.
Target locked. Initiating launch sequence.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone, this is not a drill. We need to evacuate the building right now. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Removed hostile protection. Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
Why are my skills taken off? Where are they? There they
Protected
go.
hostile restored.
I'm gonna remember killing you. It's been a while since I could say that about anyone.
Detected. Heavy munitions. Detected. Heavy munitions. Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated. Hostile protection restored.
Sending them out.
Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
Oh, fuck you, lady. She's on my shit list right there.
Heavy ammunition detected.
You're starting to piss me off.
Oof, I'm moving.
This is no longer an option for you.
Serious trauma detected. Removed hostile protection.
Watch a sniper in the back.
Needs assistance. Protected hostile restored.
I got 0 line of sight.
She's immune, so I can't really take her out. Hold on a second. Put my TAC 50 on. Okay, sniper down.
Heavy ammunition.
2 seconds. Oh, come here, you wiggle. I was engaged that whole thing. It was a tough fight all the way through.
Bit of luck.
Nobody was running to Ouroboros. That was a hell of a challenge. How did we do on this one? 112. Right on. Snipers, baby, snipers. 45 minutes on these long ones. I mean, that's with no ammo. I mean, a lot of that was on the rogues. Thank you for hanging out with me today. My name is TuxedoBandido, and this was another episode of The Division 2. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss out on the fantastic experiences waiting for you in The Division 2. And if you like builds like this, check out the recommended build video I have here for you. If you have anything you want to see covered, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make everything possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be without you.
Follow me.
I get it.